What is good, Cloudy people, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going back in time when industry plants were getting exposed left and right for the sole purpose of making these rappers and labels feel bad, because we know that what we say is gonna make these music executives stop trying to make money off them. Anyway, this time it's Baby Keem. Let's talk about it. Okay, so you may already know Baby Keem because of his buzzing song Orange Soda, which is trending on TikTok, accruing millions of streams, as well as some major celebrity cosigns. We're talking A-list right here, them small titty celebs. And it all seemed pretty organic until word came out that Baby Keem is in fact Kendrick Lamar's cousin. So then people started digging and realizing he got a lot of opportunities the average rapper or producer couldn't even dream of having. Not to say he didn't deserve it though, because honestly, I love Baby Keem and I think he's gonna be on the 2020 XXL freshman list. In fact, he was on the leaked list that I did my last video on that you should check out after this video. Also, if you're a long-term Bob Gang viewer, shout out Brandon Scott for coining that term. You know I don't care if an artist is an industry plant or clone, because all that means is a label or management saw talent in them and is investing in their career, rightfully so, and it doesn't necessarily guarantee that the music will even catch on, so it's just giving an artist a chance essentially. But I digress. The Baby Keem story starts in 2018, where he is credited as a songwriter producer on the Black Panther soundtrack, which is a little sneak peek into his relation to Kendrick Lamar, because Kendrick was indeed the executive producer of the Black Panther soundtrack. He also produced 2 songs on J-Rock's past album and had writing credits on Schoolboy Q's single in his last album, both of which are top artists on Kendrick's TDE record label. Lastly, he was a co-producer on Kendrick and Beyonce's soundtrack on Lion King. Keep in mind, Keem was like 17 or 18 receiving all of these opportunities without an actual fan base or even revealing his face yet. Pigeons and Planes interviewed him and asked how he got into music, and you would think he would mention Kendrick, considering he was probably a huge influence on him, on how much success one could have in the music industry. And the family obviously had talent, but I guess it actually would be better marketing wise to stay clear of any public relation to Kendrick, because people would not take him seriously. I mean, most rappers' kids or family members are never even given a chance because they're overshadowed by the original, the exception being Jaden Smith, of course, with Will Smith being his dad. But the general theme of Baby Keem's career so far is staying quiet about being Kendrick's cousin at all costs. And as mentioned, Keem was apprehensive to mention Kendrick in the interview with Pigeons and Planes. Instead, he had a talented family with uncles and cousins who rapped, but never actually said the specific name of Kendrick Lamar. And that's how he got into music. The next question asked how he got involved with TDE, which he also answered with a lie. But I get it, cause it was to protect his career, where he claimed he sent a beat pack into TDE one day and ended up on the Black Panther soundtrack. If y'all think this is real, you should send a beat pack to every label A&R every day for the next year and see how many replies you get, if any. I mean, labels don't even care about your music anymore. They care about the fan base that you've accrued so far, for better or worse. And with all this Kendrick talk, people could say that this is just a rumor. He hasn't actually come out and admit it, and he likely won't until he's solidified in the industry. And for all the skeptical peeps out there, Kendrick's sister blew his cover when she tweeted at Hakeem Carter, "Happy birthday, little cousin," which she has taken down since, but not fast enough for Google. And yes, this is Kendrick's sister, because she also tweeted graduation gift, "Thank you, big brother," at Kendrick Lamar, again blowing the whole scandal like it was Monica Lewinsky all over again. Music industry people have even claimed on forums that Keem has used Kendrick Lamar's old throwaway freestyles for his lyrics and flows as reference tracks, although there's no actual proof for that. The last question in the interview asked about all of his cosigns, more specifically Tyler the Creator, Kendall Jenner, among others. Keep in mind, this interview was conducted in 2018, when again he hadn't even had a face reveal or even 20k followers yet, and was somehow verified on Instagram. And of course he brushes it off as totally organic, and it very well might have been, but since his circle of friends and family are already celebrities, given Kendrick Lamar was his cousin, that heavily influences the people who are first to listen to your music. The biggest cosign of which was Drake, who I think might even have a stake in Baby Keem's career for the following reasons. While Keem was still small and on IG Live with 23 viewers, Drake magically shows up. Next, a fan fan commented on Drake's post telling him to remix Orange Soda, and he liked the comment, alluding to a possible collab or at least a co-sign of Baby Keem. Later on, Drake shows up to a Baby Keem show in Toronto with only 300 attendees and even shouts him out on his Instagram story while performing, which likely gets millions of views organically. I'm betting an artist's career could even get launched off one Drake mention if they play it right. But that's not even in question, because Drake even claimed Baby Keem had the best album alongside Young Thug's So Much Fun in 2019 on his Rap Radar interview that already has millions of views on his YouTube channel. Before we go, Baby Keem is still portrayed by his management and label to be independent, as we can see from his copyright information on his YouTube videos, where it says owned by Baby Keem and distributed by Orchard Music, which is a child distribution company of Sony Entertainment, one of the largest major labels in the world. So take that with a grain of salt. He has a distribution deal, but it's technically not the most independent you can be. Oh, and his manager is Brock Corsan, a Warner Music higher level A&R and friend of TDE. So with that, Bobbalam signing off, forever fertilizing industry plants with the shit I be talking. Let me know in the comments if you agree that Baby Keem is an industry plant. You can still like his music, but I'm just saying he's an industry plant because his cousin's Kendrick Lamar and he's finessed all the opportunities, and I would too if I was in his position. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it. Peace out, cloudy people. Know what I'm saying?